the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Mr. David Adams.
Today, people around the country rely on information of intelligent automation.
I came up with the idea on a drive back from Scotland. We were talking about, what would happen if, one of these self-driving cars, if you could hack into the phone that is tethered to the car, how far could that go?
Hello?
Stella, you need to listen to me very carefully. As you may have noticed, your car is not as responsive as it should be. Because now, I'm driving it.
I got back and we started writing it, and very quickly I kind of formulated a voice in my head as I was writing it, and I thought we'd spoken to Kevin Spacey previously about another project, and that's what we did. We reached out to Kevin, and he related to it straight away, and it was a back and forth negotiation. We turned the film around really quickly. It was about 8 months.
Oh, I know everything about you, Stella. Much more than you think. Which is why we're having this little chat.
When you're writing, I often have a voice in mind for what the characters might sound like in terms of the way they talk. Straight away, I kind of latched onto Kevin's voice, and I thought, because he's got a really distinctive voice, what would that be like, if he was in there? So I wrote the rest of it with him in mind, kind of with the hope that he might read it at the end of it.
Do you need me to demonstrate further? Oh yeah, you can try, but the steering motor is controlled by me, as is the accelerator, the brakes, the door locks, the lights, and even the interior camera.
This one was slightly more challenging because of the casting that we did. We knew that it was going to be controversial, but we knew that it was a calculated risk as to how we approached that. It wasn't something that we just decided to do. It was something that we talked about, we discussed among the producers, and we thought the benefits outweigh any possible negatives.
Confession is good for the soul? I think your soul could really do with that.
Wait, stop!
And no two films are ever made the same, but it was certainly interesting the way that we did it. The fact that we were limited in time and money meant that we had to think outside the box a little bit and do things differently to the way we might otherwise normally do them. But it was fun. It was fun finding that out, feeling our way, rushing the adrenaline of, shooting in January in the freezing cold in a studio where the heating broke halfway through, knowing that we had to have it ready in time by May for Cannes. It was a thrill, a rush, a headache, everything all at once.
And would you do it again?
No. Not the same way.
It's all a game, Stella. You know that. Like the games you play in Parliament every day with the lives of the people of this country. I am your judge and jury, and I find you guilty. Games you play with people's lives.